Hey everybody, it's Jen. Today I am going to show you how to make a reversible porch sign. You can make one for the holidays. You can make one for your favorite sports teams like Steelers, of course, and Pens. Let's see, I'm going to show you guys what you need first to make it. And this only costs a few dollars, so it's awesome. Alright, so I picked up this, it's called a fence picket. They're under $3 for one. Oops, there it goes. Anyway, that's what it looks like. It's just under $3. And it's a little over 4 feet tall. You're going to need stencils. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. They have a ton of stencils. And if they're not on sale, you can use their online coupon for 40% off any regular priced item. They have some at Michael's too, but I like the ones at Hobby Lobby because they have a bunch of different sizes, a bunch of different, shapes, sizes, cursive, different fonts. You're going to need painter's tape, and you can use chalk paint, or you can use, the acrylic paint you can buy pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. And you're going to need a fine tip paintbrush. You're going to need some stencil brushes. You can use this one. They last the longest, but I personally like to use these foam ones. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. And then, if you're going to make like a holiday sign, or if you just feel like it, you're going to need some of this stuff. It's called raffia, I guess. And this is the kind I use for my holiday ones. Anyway, what you're going to need is a big workspace. As you can see, I'm using my dining room table. And a couple boards to put your wood on. So lay that on there, and the reason I have it laying on boards is so it's not touching the table. So whenever you're going around painting, it's not going to dry sticking to the table, and you can get, everything. So I'm not going to paint this one right now because you guys don't want to see me just stand here and paint a board. So I did one earlier today. And here's one right here. And like I said, this one's going to be a holiday sign. So this side I'm doing like an October, November theme. So I went with orange. But you guys can do whatever color you want. And then this side is going to be like my Christmas side. And I went with white. But like I said, you guys can do any color you want. And if you want to do like Steelers, Broncos, this would be perfect for Broncos. Just do the letters in blue. Or Steelers, you could have it yellow and then do Steelers in black paint or whatever the heck you want. So let's see. After you get this painted, it only takes really one coat. It's just plain wood. It's not treated. It's not, you just pick it up from Lowe's, 84 lumber, whatever. Anyway, so we're going to get paint that we chose, and since this one I'm doing right here is going to be like the festive harvest theme that I've been posting pictures of, I'm using leftover chalk paint. But like I said, you guys don't have to use chalk paint unless you want to distress the sign and make it look like an old farmhouse or like an antique. But like I said, you can use just this acrylic paint, chalk paint. I'm using pretty much what I have left over. And shake it up real good. Get everything mixed up real good. And then what I like to do when I'm stenciling, you can either put the paint in this, or when you shake it up, get some of that paint on the lid. And when you open it, well, that's a horrible example, and this is not the paint can I meant to grab. All right, guys, hold on 1 minute. I got the wrong paint, of course. Do you guys have any questions on anything yet? Too early to tell? Let's see, where... Sorry, this is my room where I keep all of my stuff. And here we go. Anyway, let's get rid of this old stuff. Okay, you can see the paint when I shook it up. There's a little bit of paint on the lid. Now when you're stenciling, you don't want to put a ton of paint on your pad, because when you do that, the paint runs under the stencil and it kind of like has that bleeding look to it, and it looks like crap. So to keep your stencil in place, you want to use the painter's tape. I'm gonna have to have my kids or my husband show me how to use their GoPro camera, because I am not very good at not shaking. Since I'm putting that raffia stuff on the top, I'm gonna come down about that much, and then I'm gonna tape the stencil on so it's not moving, you know, when you're trying to put the letters on. You can, if you're good at freehanding, go for it. But I am terrible at drawing and freehanding, so I use stencils as much as I can. I do make some. I order some off of Amazon, and I do go to Hobby Lobby to get them. Anyway, let's grab our stencil brush. Like I said, this one lasts longer, but I personally don't like to use it unless I am stenciling something huge. So I just use these little sponge ones. So I'm going to get a bunch of paint. I'm going to dab it on the lid. Get rid of, you know, a ton of excess. So you just have a little bit on there, because a little bit goes a long way. And like I said, if you have too much paint and you're trying to stencil, it's going to go underneath of the stencil, and it's going to look like crap whenever you take the stencil off and look at it. Anyway, so we got our paint. So what we do is just lightly blot it on, just like this. Super duper easy. Just blotting it on there. Get a little bit more paint. Get more paint. And just take your time. Now look, a perfect H. Now it does look, you know, kind of messy at the bottom, so that's why I told you guys to get one of these fine tip paintbrushes. So, you know, I'm going to go through and I'm going to do all the letters to spell it harvest, because that's what everybody wants me to make for these porch signs that have ordered them. But when this H dries, you can go back and take the paint that you did to make the H and just, you know, put a little bit on there and just touch it up real slowly. And just touch it up as much as you think you need to. And if you don't want to touch it up, then don't touch it up. But it's not going to be perfect, you know, because the wood's got, you know, it's bumpy, and the stencil and the paint, you know, aren't always going to work with you. So you just got to go over it a few times. I've been wanting to make a Steelers and Pens one, but I've been making so many Bronco and Rocky ones out here. Plus, I don't know if somebody would light it on fire on our porch if I put a Steeler one out there, so that was a joke. So you just let that dry. Oh, and when you guys are doing these, if you're doing a reversible one, you don't have to, but if you are doing a reversible one, I made the sides white because it looks the best, because this side's going to say joyful in red, and I didn't think it would look good for whenever you flip it over in December and it says joyful, but it has orange all down the side. Of course, I'm going to have to touch this up whenever I'm done. There's a little bit of orange that got through, but I just do the sides white. Or like I said, if you're doing Steelers and Pirates or Steelers and Pens, you know, it could always be black because that'll work with both sides. But since I'm going to do Halloween and Thanksgiving and then Christmas on one side, I just made the sides white so it matches with both sides. You guys have any questions? Okay, here's that, oh, you know what? I forgot to get my hot glue gun, but that's okay. So we're going to take some of this raffia. I'm not going to do the whole entire sign because you guys will get bored, but you get the idea. You just do the, put on the stencils, and you want to measure out, at least try to eyeball the best you can with each letter because you don't want the letters to be completely spaced out all weird. So you want to do your A and then, you know, just go all the way down through and let it dry, and then you can work on your other side. And then when that's all done, just touch up your letters. And then when that is done, get some of the raffia, if I'm even saying that right. I got a huge mess here. Hold on, guys. So you want to take the raffia. You know, just, you can use a lot, a little, whatever you feel like doing. You take your sign, or you could use, you know, Halloween decorations, fake flowers, whatever the heck you feel like using. But I like to use this because it works well with both sides. So you just want to tie it, and I'm going to put you guys over here for a second so I can tie this. Just hold on a second, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try to get my GoPro working, or somebody to teach me how to use it. And there you go. Just tie it around, and you have like a little, you know, decoration at the top. And then when you want to do the other side, you just flip it over, bring the raffia through, and tie. You know, you get another few strands of raffia, tie it around, and then have the bow on this side. And that is all you have to do to make a reversible holiday or sports sign for your porch. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Saturday, I'm going to post a video on how to properly chalk paint furniture and how to wax it in distress. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow what time that video will be on Saturday. But like I said, if you guys have any questions from yesterday on how to make chalk paint, or any questions on how to make these signs, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.